Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hope and I make press-on gel nails. I'm still doing my career peel off base coat wear test, and honestly these nails have been on for over 3 weeks now, 22 days, and there is literally no signs of lifting. I'm getting a bit worried. The retention on career is potentially a bit too good, but stay tuned. I will be posting my thoughts on that as a separate career wear test video. As for today, I'm going to be doing a little impromptu Aliexpress haul. I've been ordering quite a few charms recently because my past few sets I've been gravitating towards the same charms, mostly like white charms, silver charms, and also molds. So I wanted to top up my collection. I definitely have kind of been bitten by the Aliexpress bug. Bit of a collective Aliexpress nail charm haul. Also some tips in there and other nail art items. I'll still be posting a video this Sunday, which will be my how I design my nail sets video, which is one that I am super excited to share because I know that it's been a question, a topic that people have asked about a lot on my channel. And as part of that, I have a super exciting announcement to share as well. Stay tuned for Sunday. It's something that I've been working on in little bits over the past couple of months, and I'm so excited to finally post it, hopefully. Here is a little sneak peek. And as always, if you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more gel nails content like this. I'm also throwing in a face cam, so please let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. First of all, stickers. Not too many this time. Really just some things which are a bit more seasonal. I feel like immediately as it turns September, everybody's like tortoiseshell nails. I don't know, something about the tortoiseshell nail is not really sitting with me. It's not, I don't know, maybe tortoiseshell is a classic, but not for me. Instead, I want to do leopard cat nails. So I picked up 2 of these sticker sheets. They're the same one, just in 2 colors. So like a tan gray tone and then a blue tone. I'm obsessed. Look at how pretty these blue tones are. They are the absolute perfect, especially this like light baby blue, and of course standard orange one as well. I also like these stickers because they throw in like cow prints. It's like not just a leopard sticker, it's also like a zebra, a bit of cow. You also have these Hello Kitty bows, which just overall really cute, very versatile, and actually very nice quality as well. The other sticker sheets that I picked up are all character ones, a Sylvanian Families one, and then 2 Mofusand ones. So guys, when these arrived, I was like, oh, because that looks very big. These Sylvanian Families ones, can we just take a moment? Look how cute this like cat ghost is. I love it. I am a cat person through and through. This, I need to make something with this because this is the cutest thing ever. Even like the other costumes are pretty cute as well. There's even like a Monchichi looking one. Bat one is cool. Although I will say to you guys, these sticker sheets are very big. They do advertise them as nail art sticker sheets. So it's not like they're just random sticker sheets, but that's it in comparison with my nail. And then if this is the tip that I wear, right? And then I put this on here, you can see it would take up basically the entire nail. It would probably fit better on a thumb for me, but I have slim nail beds. My nail beds are like 6 to 10 and my thumbs are usually like 3 or 4. So if you have wider nail beds, these will probably work really well for you. Just something to note if you do want to pick these up. They're quite wide, quite chunky. I did notice actually though on these, you see this one, this row up here looks marginally bigger than the row below. So I'm thinking maybe I could just use one of the smaller ones. I don't know, but they're cute. They're Hello Kitty, Mofusand. I love Mofusand lately. Again, these ones are fruit ones. Look how adorable these are. Oh my goodness. They had so many variations. They had like 5 or 6 variations. I was trying to be so restrained. These ones are a much better size, I think though. I adore this one in a little hoodie. And to be fair, the quality of these is actually not bad. If I zoom you in like far, you'll see there's like a little bit of texture to them, but I'd say the print quality is actually really good. So I'm very pleasantly surprised. Now moving on to nail molds, I picked up so many. Look, I went a bit crazy because I actually didn't have that many. I've been starting to use molds like in every single set and I just want a bit more variety. It's fine to reuse, but I feel like because I'm using the same technique, I don't want to reuse every single mold. I got them in a lot of varieties. They're mainly like frames and butterflies and flowers. And I got a mixture of more flat ones, more 3D ones. So these are all of the kind of latter style molds. Crosses and stars and a bunny mask there as well. Some frames And also, yeah, so just some more abstract kind of rain designs with some flowers. And just to give me options, I also love butterflies. Butterflies obviously is a constant in my set. And just something I love. I love the variety that you can have in butterflies. You can do butterfly nails and designs in so many ways. So I got some flat butterfly ones here. And these are super bendy. Some more, these ones are pretty cool. If you can see that, there's like a very veiny side and then a matte, kind of like more opaque side. Some roses as well, if you wanted to do roses. Super, super pretty. I really like this mold. Again, they're quite big, so I guess like an all over nail kind of thing. Although these smaller ones, maybe you can put on a thumbnail like this. Couple of other butterfly molds. I'd say this is kind of like a tattoo, cyber sigilism kind of tattoo butterfly vibe. Bit more veiny, super pretty. And they look like that. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh, they could be really cool in like an edgy set. Moving on to thicker molds, a couple of flower ones, just to give me more variety. I really like this, right? Okay, so if you watch my Rosy Hip Ultra Flash PS Nails video, you'll see I had a bit of a palaver with doing an orchid 3D nail. It was a journey. I decided for now I'm gonna give myself a bit of a break and go with this mold. Look at how cool that orchid mold is right there. I am very interested in how well or poorly I may be able to get this to work. We will see, but it's very pretty. And you also get some like thorns down the side, along with just other kind of side flower designs. I don't know, I bought it for the orchids, I'll be honest. Another flower one. This is kind of similar to the ones that I used in my mermaid nails video, but this one has a lot of the kind of climbing flowers, which is what I want. I don't have any molds that were super climbing, and I think it's a very nice way to just kind of complete like an overall nail. If you want to do like a flake background or like an interesting background and then put like a white mold or like a less complex design on top of it, I just thought these kind of flowers would be perfect for something like that. They're so detailed again. How am I gonna fill these? That's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Wait and see. Of course, it's not me if I'm not getting butterflies. So this one is a very veiny butterfly design, but this one is again on like a curved one, so it's not flat. And thorns. It's autumn, it's coming into winter, Halloween. I don't really do like straight Halloween designs or sets, but I like doing more edgy stuff for this time of year. Similarly, this bunny mold, I found this really cool. I actually want to use this in my next set. I really like, if you can see that, I really like this diagonal bracelet chain thing. And there's also clips here as well. There is like a clip with a heart charm or a star charm, and then these bunnies. So cool. I don't know if I'd actually fill the bunnies, but they're very cool. It's, again, quite an edgy mold, but a lot of variety. And actually, from memory, I don't think this one was too expensive for how many options you get. And this one, I would say, is actually quite good for slimmer nail beds. Last mold, fruit mold, because I want to do fruit nails. And even though we're coming into autumn and winter, am I going to continue the fruit nail sets? Yes, absolutely I am. I like the concept of winter fruit, like winter berries, and like doing more of like a, yeah, berry, pomegranate kind of winter fruit set. I think it exists all year round. You can make it work. On this one specifically, I just found the half strawberry. It just kind of looks quite realistic. I think it could look really nice if you wanted to do like white strawberry nails and you wanted to like, yeah, do like a white strawberry and then color some of it pink and red. I just thought it'd be super pretty. That is definitely something that I want to do soon. Okay, moving on to charms. I'm going to do these in chunks just because I picked up a few varieties. So transparent kind of clear charms first. If you have been, again, following my sets since summer, I have been so on like just the clear transparent ball or like pearls, just round things that are elevated from the nail. And I wanted to pick up more because this is my style now, I guess. I got this case of, these ones are very small, different colored transparent balls. These ones have an aurora shift to them though, so just beware. It's mainly that color, but there is speckles of rainbow. Not so much on the purple, but I feel like depending on the base you put them on as well, they might reflect different colors, but very pretty, quite subtle. The white is very versatile. Also maybe the blue and the pink are very pretty. I like the green, especially for like lime Halloween set, so it could be really pretty. Also these ones, which are kind of lighter. I didn't realize how big these were when I ordered them. And that's part of the fun of Aliexpress, I guess. And why I think hauls are so beneficial, because you can see like how big something actually is on a nail. Maybe something I could use as like a one-off. Similarly, these bows, I did not realize these were this big. I don't think, looking back, they were marketed as nail charms. They say like jewelry, earrings, keychains. I feel like these are more, yeah, supposed to be for jewelry. My thought process was maybe I could still attach it as like a chunky deco charm on like a thumbnail or like this. I don't know, it's pushing it. For my nail bed size, it's pushing it a bit, but I think we can make them work, especially this light baby blue color. These are like transparent, like very faint transparent colored stars. Again, just something that I think actually fits my style quite nicely. And I think is something I will probably reach for quite a lot. I really like the green in these as well, and the blue. I don't know, I thought they were quite pretty. I also picked up these. They're very interesting. Kind of like oddly sized stone gems and shells in like a white, blue, green mix. Very interesting. If I zoom you in, I think you can see that even better. Just a mixture of different shapes and sizes. I think it could be just a nice, especially for like mermaid nails or like ocean core nails, these flakes. I'm very interested in these flakes, even for like winter nails. Not sure, but pretty, it gives me options. Following along with colored charms, but opaque charms, because I found my charm selection in these kinds of styles was becoming a bit lacking. For example, I have been using these cross charms so much, and I just want something that is this kind of acrylic resin charm, but more variety. These are my absolute favorite. When these arrived, I was so happy with these. Little strawberries in a bunch of tones. The listing also had a cherry one as well, but the cherry ones weren't in different tones. If it was in varying tones, I probably would have picked that one up as well. But this one's so pretty. It's this white, again, a white strawberry set, I think would just be so pretty for like winter. So you have baby pink, a cream, a deep kind of purpley pink. It's still very much pink though. Kind of standard medium pink, red, and then, oh my God, look at these ones. White to deep pink ombre strawberries, again, so pretty. And you also have a smaller variation at the top as well, which are a little bit more of a chunky strawberry. I don't know what happened here. Maybe they filled it incorrectly, or maybe it's supposed to be like this, I don't know. But I have only one size in the ombre ones, but I'm not complaining. Honestly, the ones I love the most are the cream ones and the ombre. A box of bows. I really was lacking. I only had like one form of white bow, and that was it, and I was not cutting it. So now I have a lot of options. These ones I will say are a little bit more muted. I think it is not the plastic either. Like I think, yeah, you can see these ones are, actually, I think the colorways are okay, especially on the green. I love these green ones. That is such a pretty tone of green. It's like a matcha, kind of like a matcha tone, not like a deep matcha tone, but like a nice green. I also love this purple, and you have such a variety of shapes and sizes, which is why I think this will be really versatile across a lot of sets. I love the shape of this bow as well. They're so pretty, and they're very small if I compare with my nail. For example, look how tiny that is. That's so pretty. Similarly, a pack of bigger bows. I believe these are in all of the same kind of colorways, but these ones are just a bigger version, and it's only in one style, something like that. Definitely a statement charm, but so pretty. Oh my goodness, this green, kind of like something like that. Definitely a statement. Oh, no, kind of something like that. Definitely a statement, but oh my goodness, so pretty. Also these white and pink ones, these ones are actually mini butterflies, and they come in 4 different styles. So you have these kind of diagonal, like longer ones, shorter ones, fluffy ones. And which is the 4th one? I'm not sure. It's like a very pale pink and a white tone, but so pretty and so dainty if you see it in comparison with my nails. Oh no, as if I just, oh, chaos. Okay, well, we will tidy those up later. following on from that theme, these are again very similar in terms of the types of charms, but these ones are all white. I got the same charm box of the bows, but in a white version. White is pretty much the color that I use the most for charms nowadays. I also love these bows here. Oh my god, look at how pretty those ones are. Just a good mixture. Ooh, these ones are fun. Oh my god, long nail struggles. No. Okay, you can see that there. They're like very angular. How fun. I think these may be the same as in that box, but I, for some reason, also bought another pack of white bow charms. I guess you can't have too many. They may also be different in here. Actually, no, I think I remember looking on the listing and the shapes in these were different. And then these ones I actually just depotted so that you could see them better. This is basically a mix of a bunch of different shapes in white. I found this listing really cool. So again, those kind of star charms I showed you earlier, these have them in white. I think you can see in there, basically, like I have that star charm from earlier in white. Also some heart ones. These wings, oh my god, I was obsessed with the pink version of these wings I have, so much that I don't want to use them. And then I scoured Aliexpress for them and I found them in the white version. And I'm going to use these so much more. They're so pretty. I just love these wings. They're so pretty. Also a cute bow, some good charms, a snake, which is very useful, I guess, when it comes to Lunar New Year season as well. Cute pearl. Oh, this one's a cool pearl charm actually, because this one's hard. It's not like actual fabric. Oh, that's very pretty. And this bunny, oh my god, oh, this bunny. No, oh my god, I just dropped them on the floor. Chaos. I'll show you a similar bunny. They basically have like white bunny charms in them, and look at the stitching detail on this. That's so pretty. If you can see that. You see that stitch detail? That's so cool. Again, just some kind of shapes and things I thought would be good for like monochrome Halloween sets as well. Still continuing with the white theme, but moving on to pearls, because I'm going to be using these in a lot of sets. The ones that I currently have, I don't know if you can tell, it's very faint. There's like a slight yellow hue to these ones in the bag, which is the same as all of the other ones I currently own in my collection. So I was looking for pure white ones, and these ones look like they are exactly what I want. So they come in 6 sizes, and yeah, these ones are definitely like a cool tone, which is exactly what I wanted. Like the ones on this nail, it's so faint you can barely tell, but there's a very slight yellow hue. Again, I got a pack of pearl charms, which is just a mixture, a variety. Yeah, so there's some overlap with the previous pack, but again, just very nice. And oh, I've never owned like small pearl hearts, so I think that can be really versatile for sets as well. I mainly wanted it for like these outline charms, but again, that bow is quite big. These pearl charms, these ones here, quite pricey, I'll be very honest with you. But the more I looked at them, the more I was like, I keep thinking about these, I really like them. But these actually look quite heavy, like pretty good quality. So they're bow charms in 2 colorways, if you can see that. One's like a white and one is like a very pale blue. Let's look at the blue one because this is a more interesting pearl colorway. But look how dainty and pretty these are. And I love the finish of the heart in the center. They're very pretty. They're expensive, but they're pretty. And if you do look for this charm on AliExpress, just to know, a lot of the listings only sell them in like 1 or 5 pieces for the same price. So try to make sure you buy the listing that is 10 piece. Yeah, I don't know why this specific charm is so expensive, but they look good quality, so. And then moving on to silver charms. I was actually struggling a little bit to pick up nice silver charms. I kind of wanted to buy like a mix, you know, like the white mixed sets that I was picking up where it's just a bunch of shapes, but all in white. I wanted to try and find that for silver charms, but I wasn't super successful in finding a mix of charms I liked. So I went with some individual ones. These ones in the crosses, and also these are hearts. I did get these originally because I wanted to do like them hanging off as a pierce nail, but I don't think I can do that. Like I need a clamp to pull it apart and then to like attach it in the ring. So I think it's doable, but maybe in future. And then lol, I did think this was more than one, but I guess I only picked up one. This is a silver safety pin with a cross on it. Like it's quite long, but actually very dainty. So I thought it could just be a nice kind of accent charm, you know, kind of something like that. Last kind of nail charm style is these Aurora pots. I love these gems. They're very Douyin coded, you know? And the fun of these pots is you never really know what you're gonna get when you order them. I mean, I can feel like that's kind of the case with a lot of charms. I try to go for the ones that don't have an opaque back, although I think a lot of these do. Oh well. My thought process was originally to use these in my rosy hip quartz nails, but then the more that I worked on that set, the more I wanted to take it in a different direction. So now I just have a bunch of blue charms, which is fine. It's nice to have options. You see these? Just some very pretty chrome backed blue charms with pearls and silver beads. They always throw a mixture of usually round pearls in these ones, which I actually quite like. There's also this one, big chunky stars and hearts, and some more abstract shapes. Actually, these ones are quite nice tones for like winter nails as well. Also got some white ones. I also got 2 containers, or like a packet and a container of like clear ones, but these ones are backed. When I ordered these, I tried to find a listing that looked like it was transparently backed because I bought those on Taobao and I basically used up most, like all of those charms. But I was trying to find them on Aliexpress and I was a bit unsuccessful, so I may need to reorder those on Taobao. Because that's one thing I was finding on Aliexpress, a lot of those kind of charms are always the backed ones. They're not the transparent. And then these ones, I honestly don't remember ordering these, but when they arrived, I was like, they're pretty cool. They're two little cupids and I think they are stuck. Okay, well they're jammed, but hopefully you can see in there. You have like, it looks very chunky though, like quite a chunky gem. One holding a heart and then like more like a male looking cupid as well. And last Aurora charms are these ones, which are like a green, very pretty seafoamy mint green with a heart in the middle. Wow, what is it with these containers? Okay, we got there. The thing is, I don't want them to go everywhere. That's why I'm trying to be very careful. It looks like this. Very chunky. That's actually, yeah, definitely a statement piece, but super pretty. The only thing is with these charms is it feels so wasteful because I always end up depotting these into my containers because like I don't want to store a bunch of these round containers, you know? They take up a lot of space. And then last couple of items are actually nail supply related. So it is obviously Halloween, spooky season. If you've been following nail trends, I feel like everybody's seeing claw nails right now and everybody is attempting claw nails with varied success. I also wanted to attempt claw nails. So I picked up 2 styles because honestly, I don't think either of these is really the length that I want. I tried looking on Aliexpress so much for a listing that was like max 34 millimeters in length and it just did not exist. It was either like 25 millimeters or 45 millimeters as like the max. There was no like middle ground, like either short or like long. I also picked up the Jimby Polygel, which literally arrived today. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll see my mini Sweetie Nail supply haul, but like a very mini, like 5 products. So I'm going to use that with these and I'm going to try and do press-ons. I want to put this onto a press-on base and then fill all of this with polygel. But basically that means that I need to do it in layers and build it up because it can risk not curing. I know a lot of people have issues with polygel not curing. And I feel like it's too easy with claw nail style for you to have huge globs of gel on your nails that are not cured and not realize it. So this is the small size, and this is my ring finger. It may even be, yeah, I feel like this is my middle finger probably. But that's actually pretty good length in terms of where my nail bed ends and like the claw starts coming out. So that's actually quite good, quite impressed. Again, I want something that is a little bit longer than this because I also feel like when you put this on, it's gonna stick up more. I don't know, maybe I will end up trying the shorter ones. And then the other style that I got is like the long version. Let's go with the number 8 again. Oh my God, these are so long. Oh no, that's so long. Oh my God. Okay, so again, I think it fits my sidewall pretty okay, but that is a lot. That's a lot of length. How am I gonna make these guys? I can't. That's so long. As an example, if I was to put this on this press on, that's how much extra length I would have. That's mad. So I might have to, I don't know, shape this out, like file it off or file it down somehow, or only do the poly gel up to like this point and then kind of curve my own shape from like here so that it is not obscenely long. We will see. If anybody has any tips for doing claw nails, please let me know, because I've also never really used jewel forms or poly gel before, and I've not done claw nails before. So this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see. TBD, but I'm super excited. And on this point as well, stay tuned on my video on Sunday, my how I design nails video, because I have something exciting to share, which is claw nails related, which I think will be very useful for a lot of people who are trying to attempt claw nails and claw nail designs. And then a couple of other things. So I love cat eye nails. We all know I love cat eye nails at this point. I use cat eye in basically every set. If that's good for my sanity or not, I don't know. It can be a bit of a headache because I'm always trying new magnets and trying new things. I can't just like become amazing at one thing and stick with it. I always want to try something new, which is why I love nail art, but it also gives me a lot of mental headaches sometimes. But I'm sure everybody has seen, you can use these kind of like ring ones to just hover and move the pearls in like random wavy motions. So I really like the idea of doing that. I don't immediately know or like have a set in mind that I would use these for, especially because we're coming into like Halloween, winter, and I think this is more like summer water, but we'll see. And then as always, I also picked up more of my glass swatch beads. I swatch a lot of stuff and I run out of these a lot. And also I picked up some smaller square ones, which look like this. This one's actually quite a lot smaller. And it has a kind of raised side. It's kind of like a pillow. I got a few of these because I want to start swatching my inks. And ink swatch cards tend to be quite a bit smaller than normal swatch cards. But whenever I finish those swatch cards, I'll be posting them on my Instagram. I also got some lace films because I originally bought like a pack from Amazon very last minute because I needed them, but they weren't really in patterns I wanted. I find with these, it's so hard to find ones that have like a very small lace dainty pattern. Like even that's quite big. The style, even that is quite large. Basically, I just wanted something that was a bit daintier. I like this, maybe? You know what I mean? So I'm very glad that I found these on Aliexpress because I think lace nails is so pretty. It's such an easy way to do like a really intricate base design. I get a lot of inspo for using lace from Japanese nail techs, like Toko did it in my Japan nails, and then also a Japanese nail tech that I follow on Instagram. She's called Destiny Nails. Her work is gorgeous. Oh my god. And her style is so pronounced and so like signature, but it's so good. Whenever I am fortunate again to go back to Japan, I really want to get my nails done by her. Although I don't know if I could hack that. I'd have to like have a plan for the tech that I'm gonna ask to remove my nails when I'm back in the UK, because I'm not going through the palaver of removing Gel X again. But yeah, sorry, we're yapping. We're getting towards the end of the video. We're yapping a little bit. To get back to the point, I love her style so much. I'm super inspired by her style, and that's why I wanted these lace foils. But that is the extent of my Aliexpress damage. But yeah, please let me know how you found this kind of chatty, yapping face cam kind of style. Do you like it a bit more? Because I want to keep making my content better. And if face cam and kind of like more chatty stuff is something you guys like, then I'm more than happy to start including that going forwards. Please let me know. Okay, very brief outro just so that I do not leave you guys hanging at the end of this video. And as always, I'll have links to all of the items I have shown in this video in the description. I'll do my best to link them all in an easily titled way. But feel free to leave a comment if I've missed anything or you're curious about anything else. Please give the video a like and subscribe if you want to see more gel nails videos like this, as well as being notified on Sunday when my how I design my nail sets video goes live with my announcement. Some things I'm super excited to share. There will be a full detailed overview on all of the products, tools, apps, templates that I use Question of the video, what kind of autumn nail sets do you like? Do you like to do autumnal sets or do you like to go straight into Halloween sets? Because I feel like there's always two camps. People either go straight into the orangey tones for September, or people just are like, okay, it's September 1st, it's time for Halloween, let's get spooky. I personally maybe do like one autumnal set, and then I want to go straight into the spooky season. But yeah, nothing much else to add. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.